one. What is going on, guys? It's your boy YEET here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coming at you with a deck profile. This is
Angel.
Yes, and he did what today in his locals?
I went 3-1, but I should have went 4-0. I misplayed. I did misplay.
Yes, but today he's coming at you with his spicy deck, which he was the only person playing it today. And what did you play?
I'm playing Trident Fish.
Yes. So I'm gonna let him get right into the deck profile. Any shout outs before we do into this?
I want to thank my boy Juan. He helped me make it as good as possible.
All right. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna start with 3-dimension shifter. Doesn't hurt the deck that much, but if you do make shifter, you go straight into Kragan, which is my Trident. When I lose the Dyro, stops entire turns and then shifts the control back to me, and then usually when I see this, I win.
Yes, and this card is amazing against Shaddol's, pretty much every
Dragon Link. Stop the entire turn for Dragon Link.
Phantom Knights.
Yep.
It stops a heck of a lot of decks right now. Completely great card and respected.
Yep. And then you got the best card in the deck, Buzzsaw Shark. Special summons out rest of the fish. Probably already know that by now.
Well, I know that by now, but yeah, for people who don't know, it, Buzzsaw Shark special summons a fish from the deck, and then yeah, you pretty much just go off in your plays.
Yep. If this, you can also use this to bait. If it gets baited or whatever, you usually have an extender. You have the angler, which I'll get to. The best target that you want to go for, probably this one. When this one's in the graveyard and you control the monster, you can special summon it. So it gives you follow up.
And you don't play the crappy left-hand shark, right?
No left-hand shark.
No left-hand shark needed.
If he was level 4, I would play him.
Yeah.
And then triple copies of Silent Angler.
Free extender right there.
Free
Absolutely extender.
When you open Buzzsaw, we'll get to that. And then your other extender, 3 nettles. I don't care about being locked into waters because my main focus is to get Trident.
Yes.
Depending on which traps I have, then I'll go into the Toad to protect everything.
Yeah, speaking of that, Nettle has that reoccursion draw effect, doesn't it?
Yep, it does. I play Desires, so when he's in the graveyard and I'm low on resources, banish, put him back, and I'm good to go. Which
is why Desires is not a negligible in this deck. This card because they can recur even though the cards are face down, which is amazing.
Yep. So triple copy of Tenyi Spirit. If you open up a combination of these and either of these two, you can make Toad before you make either a second Toad or you make your Trident or Dweller, whatever you're trying to make.
Yes.
Okay, I'll move these up.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. Okay. By the way, for this, people who don't know, the card's name is Tenyi Spirit Shisanda. He said just Tenyi Spirit, for those who need to know name.
And then 3 tuna. It's pretty much a lone fire to get you into your Buzzsaw.
Fun fact, this tuna card is like, what, 20 bucks right now because there's only been one copy in existence. Beautiful, I don't even know how you say it.
Beautiful princess.
Yeah, beautiful princess, aka why it's a female tuna.
Yep. All right. So that just gets you into your Buzzsaw, and then you go from there. The only card that can really hurt this is Ash, but anything else, as soon as it touches the field, it banishes for cost, and then you get one of these. If these get baited, then hopefully you have one of the other extenders.
Right, and since it's banished for cost, you actually can't get effect veiler on it because it's already banished for the effect.
Yep, as soon as it touches the field, it leaves.
It's gone. So it plays around effect veiler, all that stuff already off the gate.
And Infirm.
Yep.
If they have it, they have to use it on whatever you bring out, which is usually 9 times out of 10 this.
Yeah, the Buzzsaw Shark. Do you play the Lantern Shark?
No Lantern Shark. I found myself bricking because if I have Lantern Shark and any other, like, I don't know, he just seemed unnecessary. I cut Lantern Shark and I play this instead.
Which is still good, yeah.
So, best spell probably in the deck, White Mirror.
Yeah, for people who don't know, this card is a free searcher for like basically reinforcement of the army warrior-wise for fishes, and you also it's a Monster Reborn. So that card is like 2 of the best cards that were like at all times in one card, which is awesome. And it's at 3.
These 2 is 2 Toads and F-Zero, the big guy, the Utopic.
Yes.
3 Desires. And my personal spice, Fury of Kairyu-Shin, searches to enter tribute. And because my main focus is to make Trident, when I search this, I have my Trident pop, and if he makes a threatening board after I pop the first, I can torrent your tribute and I can protect them.
Yes, because that card can banish and protect yourself. Do you ever feel yourself you run too low on cards because you have 3 Desires there? Like, did you ever?
No, but rarely I banish 2 silent anglers. That's what hurts me the most. But definitely run 3.
Can't you recur the anglers though with the nettle?
I'm not sure that you can do it with face down cards. I would have to look that up, but I have never done it.
Okay.
All right. And that's it for the spells.
Yep.
So running triple copies of Dimensional Prison.
Yes, sir.
That's how we beat Eldritch. That is pretty much. It's a good card.
You can even steal DPE with that bullshit.
I have done it, but you gotta be careful because if they destroy it, they can trigger it again and then special summon it back on their standby phase. That actually came up today.
Yeah, because it goes back
didn't
to
get to that.
graveyard.
It didn't get to that, but he could have summoned it. And then triple turn to tribute. Same thing. Protect Dryden. Protect the board. MVP card of the day.
Deep Prison. Now, I've faced this card so many times today. This card literally just answers literally every single deck. It stops Shaddol in like 2 seconds flat.
Help me beat the guy making the video. Help me beat Swordsoul.
Look, I did go 3-1 today, and yes, I did lose to that. But honestly, that was only because of game 1. Game 2, I lost because of your looping bullshit, which I want people to so what you do with that.
All right, triple strike. Same thing. Again, my goal is to make Dryden. So I make Dryden. I pop the first thing that I see a threat, and if they make a board after that, I strike it. If I see Dryden and strike, I usually win that game. Same thing with this, also to protect my boards.
Triple Judgment.
Triple
Golden Judgments while we're at that. And the half pain thing is not a negligible for you either.
And then last card, Imperial Order.
Straight
I just threw it in there. There's 43 cards in the main. And that's it for the main deck.
Nothing else you would cut, nothing else you would add?
At the moment, the deck is perfect. For me, it's perfect anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing I would change.
43 cards and it works great.
Yep. Very, very rarely break, even though it is 43. Maybe you can edit that out.
Edit what out?
And what do you want next? The side deck or extra deck?
Extra deck.
All right,
Usually
extra
goes
deck.
Yeah.
So, first card is Amarach. The reason I run this card is because often you brick, or not often you break, but if you would brick and you end up with Silent Angler in your hand, you can normal summon it, go into Amarach, and then use White Mirror, special summon it, search a copy of it, and at least that gets you something.
Yes, and then you can reactivate the Angler's Affected Hand and go right into your
Special
Bahamut.
summon it, and then you can go into whatever you need. So if you open these 2 and you don't have any other monsters, that means you're only gonna have traps, so you'll be fine.
Yep.
Which is these 2, and that's why you run Amarach. For those that didn't know that. 1 copy of Utopic Future. 1 Drago Future. You can make these, but the best way that I've made them is when Dryden gets popped, summons 2 spawns. So if they would destroy 1, then you have Dryden in this, and then you have 3 pops, because Dryden would have already popped 1, so that's 3. If you end up with this, and they're about to make a board that you don't think you're going to be able to break, and you have Torrential set, you can Torrential, and then one of these will float back into the other Dryden, and you can pop again. So that's 4 pops.
See you, Ty.
All right. Next card I got is Toad. 3 is working for me. I do play 2 Bahamuts. It especially works if I have either of them in the graveyard and I make the spawns, because I just equip it from grave. And then when they float and these go to graveyard,
You get the searches back.
Yep.
For people who didn't know, this is what I was talking about when he does that loop shit. So he does, how many copies of number 4 do you play?
2.
2 copies of Stealth Krogan? So what he
2
does
Dryden.
explain that for people. So Stealth Krogan hits the graveyard, and then he special summons these 2 from the deck, and then he can equip these 2 from the graveyard, and then he just literally can loop this continuously.
These, it would equip like that, and then if either of them would be destroyed, like say just one's destroyed, they go to the graveyard, special summons this back, Toad would trigger, add something to from grave to hand, and then when this equips, you can equip it back into this.
So he gets a free recursion and a free summon. So there's literally no way around that. Even if you Dark Griller no more and they hit the graveyard, they're still gonna get their effects.
Yep. Another way, if they're equipped like such, you can XYZ, and then they both go to the graveyard, and then you get 2.
Right, and that's how you can make this as well, because it just takes the same thing, just no Xyz monster.
Yep.
Right, no numbers.
Okay. That's it for that. And then I have the Vespinato. That's for my Bahamut Shark.
Yes.
When you want to push for game.
So
Or if you locked into waters, because if you summon the sea nettle, you'll be locked into water, so you won't be able to do that. But if you're not locked into waters, then you can push for game, detach, make toad, make this on top, attack for game. If you're not gonna attack for game, you don't do this. So you just attack with toad or Bahamut, whatever, and then main phase 2 you go into Zeus.
yes, for Zeus for board clear on the next turn. Fun fact though, for those who don't know, Vespinato, you can make it by literally any rank 4 Xyz monster. Also, it does piercing damage, and if it's destroyed, you get a special summon back from the graveyard.
Level 5 or lower, yep. And then the last card, Dweller.
For the graveyard effects.
Yep. So you generally don't want to make it game 1, but if you know what deck you're playing against and you know that they're graveyard reliant, and you open up the Bahamut and White Mirror combo, you could make Toad and Dweller, because sometimes Dweller alone is better than Toad, because they can Dark Ruler you main phase 1, but if you did this on their draw phase, they'll be locked for the rest of for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
Okay.
That up to you if you want to show your side deck or not, because some people like keeping their side decks.
That's fine. I'll show what worked for me.
Okay.
So for going first, I'll let the viewers figure out whatever they want to side out, but I take out my going second card, which would be Shifter, and it's usually for these. I don't usually play when I go first. That's to stop them from blowing out my back row. And I believe everything else is a going second, because the deck is obviously made to go first. If you go second, all you have is Shifter, but with the traps you can get around most boards.
And even if you do go second, you have Dark Ruler No More in your side deck, which he pulled out against me.
All right, so you have 3 ability matches for say Alter Guys, anything trap heavy, Eldritch. You also have the Ice Dragon's Prison in the main for Eldritch. 3 Dark Ruler No More. Combo decks, I would usually prefer that over Lightning Storm. People are playing around it, playing it in defense. I mostly play Lightning Storm for back row, and Dragon Link, Drytron, anything that searches a billion times, and that's it. That's the profile.
Yep. Anything else?
If you could make it better, comment down below. Let me know what you would change. Let me know what you think sucks, and I'll read it. I'm gonna read all the comments.
Well, yeah, yes. All right. This is your boy, you signing out. Leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, have a fantastic day, y'all.